Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Alright, Daredevil. So this episode we finally get Daredevil and it's awesome. I'm super excited, so let's talk episode 8 of She-Hulk. Okay, so this is the penultimate episode of She-Hulk, and we finally get to meet Matt Murdock, and I love his introduction of Matt in the courtroom. I think it's great. I was really hoping that we would get a scene with Matt and Jen in the courtroom, and I love that Matt points out, Leapfrog, he was lying and how stupid he was and everything, and it just showed, what a great lawyer he is. And also Matt mentions that the Sokovia Accords from Captain America Civil War have been repealed, and so superheroes aren't required to reveal their identities anymore, which is something interesting because I don't think we knew that post-Endgame, so that's pretty cool. Also, I love Matt and Jen, flirting at the bar. I thought that was a super cute scene. And I just love this version of Matt. He's cute, he's funny, he's quippy, he's, really charming, and he's smiling, and, just the flirting back and forth between him and Jen I thought was just really sweet, and you could tell, they like each other for, just each other, not superhero stuff aside, so I thought that was really cool. And I like Matt giving, Jen advice on how she can help people as a lawyer and help people as a superhero, as She-Hulk. I thought that was a really interesting conversation. So everything with Matt in this episode, I loved. But of course Matt has to bail, and so She-Hulk ends up meeting with Todd, the creepy guy from the date a few episodes ago, and he's he bought some Wakandan spear or something, but I don't know, he's really weird, and he does the arm cross thing and shouts Wakanda forever and is super cringy and inappropriate, and I like that Jen just pushes him aside and ignores him. But obviously he's kind of a creepo, and I think it's definitely setting up that he is the one after Jen's blood. If he's not, I'll be kind of surprised, because he definitely is there's something off with this guy. He's definitely some kind of villain or something. So and also he showed up at the gala at the end of the episode when everything went down. So he's definitely involved somehow, I think. Well, the episode opens up with Leapfrog, who is a complete incompetent wannabe superhero who ends up burning his legs with jet fuel. And he has terrible catchphrases, and he wants to sue the superhero designer from a few episodes ago, Luke Jacobson, because he's rich, and his dad is a big client at the law firm Jen works for, and Luke obviously takes this the wrong way, and he and Jen kind of are falling out, but they make up by the end of it, because he makes Jen the beautiful dress for the gala at the end of the episode. But Leapfrog ends up kidnapping Luke and forces him to make him a new Leapfrog hero costume, whatever. And this Leapfrog guy is ridiculous, but I think that's the point of him, is that he's a spoiled rich kid who thinks a costume will make him a superhero, but he really is just kind of an idiot and doesn't actually care about really helping people. He just kind of wants the fame and glory or whatever, and all the cool stuff that comes with being a superhero. But he has a lair called the Lily Pad. He feels more like a villain for sure, so it was not a big reveal that he was kind of the villain of the episode. So Leapfrog ends up calling Jen for help because Daredevil is on the roof of his car, and so we finally get to see Jen in her superhero costume, which is awesome. And then we also get the full effect of Daredevil, which was also really awesome, in his new red and gold costume. And I just like this fight scene on the rooftop of the parking garage. I thought it was really cool, though Jen has a lot of property damage. And then of course she ends up taking off his mask and finds out he's Matt Murdock, and then they team up to go rescue Luke Jacobson from Leapfrog's lily pad lair. And when we get there, I like that Matt kind of points out Jen has zero experiences. She doesn't know what she's doing as a superhero, and so he kind of takes the lead on it. And Jen is very eager to want to jump in, and we get this cool kind of Daredevil hallway fight scene that was a mainstay on the Netflix Daredevil show. So that was a really cool callback. And then they just go in and take out all of Leapfrog's goons, and one guy tries to hit She-Hulk with a baseball bat, And I just love that Jen says, "It's sad that you thought that would work." That was a pretty funny line. I thought the comedy in this episode was much better. I thought it really worked here. The dialogue between Jen and Matt was great. And this is probably the best use of the fourth wall breaking, I think, in the whole show so far. I thought that really worked good, and there's a lot more of it throughout the episode as well. There's like a few episodes where we only got like one or two fourth wall break scenes, and they didn't really have to do with anything. So I really like how it was used in this episode. And when they're fighting and stuff, and I like that they're like talking about legal strategies as they're like taking all these bad guys and stuff, and it's just really cute. And then after the fight, they're sitting on the rooftop talking, and Matt says he would like to take Jen out for dinner next time he's in town, and Jen's just like, yeah, or we could skip that and just go straight to the bedroom, which they do. So good for Matt and Jen. And then Matt gets like the walk of shame, and the next day, and he's like wearing the full Daredevil costume in broad daylight. That was kind of a funny cutaway scene. I thought that was cute. But that's not the end of the episode. She-Hulk gets her fancy dress, and she goes to the gala to win the award. Apparently she didn't know that other people were winning the award, including Mallory Book. And I wish we got more of the side lawyer characters in this episode. I know we got a little bit of Nikki, a couple lines from Mallory. I don't think Pug says anything, but he's there at the gala. So I wish we kind of got a little bit more of them, but they were a bit sidelined for Daredevil. I wouldn't change anything, but I do like when the show kind of focuses on the side lawyer characters. But so we're at the gala, and then everything kind of goes wrong because it gets hacked by Hulk King and Intelligentsia, and they start displaying all of Jen's private information from her cell phone because Josh copied it last episode. And they even show the scene with Jen and Josh having sex, which is obviously very personal and private, so I totally am on Jen's side for getting super angry and pissed off about that, because that's private shit, and Josh was a jerk, and so why would she want everybody to know that? And so yeah, that was kind of messed up. And so we get Hulk rage She-Hulk here in this episode at the end, and she just crashes the wall screen and busts through the wall, and it's actually kind of cool to see her kind of lose control a little bit. But of course the cops are there, and I don't know why they let that one guy go that she had captured. It looked like he might have been Todd, I don't know. But clearly he was up to no good, so the cops should have detained him at least and questioned him, what are you doing? Why did she have you? So that was a little bit weird. But anyway, I honestly don't know where the last episode of the show is going to go. I think they're going to reveal who the Hulk King is, probably Todd, and everything. But other than that, I don't know what type of resolution we're going to have. I think we're going to get Bruce back, maybe. I wish we got more Daredevil. That would have been awesome. So I'm not really sure what to expect from the last episode. But this episode was great. I loved Matt and Jen. I thought the comedy really worked here. And this episode felt like, I think, what the show I was hoping was going to be throughout. Because I thought the middle episodes were kind of really poor. And so if they can land the final episode, I think that will determine where I rank this show amongst the Marvel Disney Plus shows. So far, those middle episodes were really bad, and it kind of lowered my ranking of the show. If the last episode's good, this could be maybe third or fourth place, but we'll have to wait and see, because I think the best parts of this episode were the Daredevil stuff, and I just don't know where we're going next episode, what version of the show we're getting. Are we getting the cool superhero lawyer stuff, or are we getting the middling Gen life crisis stuff that we had a couple episodes in a row? So who knows. But overall, I really loved this episode. I think it's probably one of the best, or if not the best, of the show so far. So those are my thoughts on episode 8 of She-Hulk. What did you guys all think? Leave your thoughts in the comment section below. If you like this video, be sure to hit the thumbs up button and subscribe to the channel for more Marvel reviews. Next week will be the last weekly episode of She-Hulk, but I'm still making my way through the MCU, so stay tuned for those reviews. And if you want to support the channel, be sure to check the link in the description below. You can buy me a cup of coffee. So that's it, everyone. Thank you for watching, and until next time, we're all feeling this, right? It's not just me. Bye, everyone.